Hi, I am Wilhelm. And in this video in the Life Explained series, I would like to talk about the process of dying for souls that have great problems letting go of their earthly life. Let's look at it more closely. After their spiritual death, some souls are very attached to their earthly life and their earthly identity. They can be attached to a particular partner, wealth, prestige, property, or addictions. And they will find it difficult to leave behind all that they have treasured so highly and identified with. These souls can become what is often called earthbound, because they are stuck to the earth. They may not even accept that they have actually died, but believe that they are still in a human body and try to continue their lives as before. They go to their places of work, they live in their own homes, and they try to communicate with everybody around them. Unfortunately for them, nobody sees or notices them because they are on a different vibration. They can hang on for years and years until they finally get so lonely, bored and tired and depressed that they may actually finally be open to the fact that they have died. And then they are finally ready to receive guidance from their spiritual being to help them to come home. This phenomena is beautifully portrayed in two wonderful movies. One is called The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis, and the other one is called The Others with Nicole Kidman. They're both worth watching because they really demonstrate the life of an earthbound soul. But there is another reason why we cling, or why some souls should say cling to their life here on earth. And that is that the reason is they don't want to face their life pictures, their soul pictures. Now these are all the deeds and thoughts and words and actions that have been stored in our soul garment and in the depository planets. And shortly after death, everything that we have done to others and to ourselves is shown to us in pictures, or better known as in a movie. It is our life review. Our whole life rolls by like a quick motion picture film. Fully conscious, we evaluate our past earthly life down to its most insignificant sensation. And in this life review, we will experience how our thoughts, words and actions had affected others. And we will intensely feel what they had felt. Now for many of us, this can be a real eye-opener. We evaluate our life usually in the presence of our spiritual guide, and also with the help of a spiritual guide or guides. And the only criterion is whether we fulfilled the purpose of that life and actualized unconditional love. We will be the judge of our own life and not a judgmental God. But as we know, we usually are the most severe critics of ourselves. Of course, this can be a very scary experience for anybody who has solely lived on the material level without spiritual aspirations. That soul cannot imagine a life other than the material existence, and therefore he struggles against death. Once the soul is separated from the body and does not cling to the earth, it follows the law of spiritual gravity. Also law called like attracts like. It will go and continue its path back to the divine in the spiritual sphere that corresponds to the vibration of the soul. But if the soul has misused the past life on earth, it can actually find itself in a lower level than it was before. There is so much more to discuss on this interesting topic, but this is only a short primer. Now, in addition to the movies The Sixth Sense and others, I would also suggest the following movies: Astral City, Ghost and Flatliners. They are all showing very spiritual truth about this process of dying.